I would like to introduce Mr. Neil George. Neil graduated from WGSHA third course in 1991 with the award for the best graduating student. He was one of the only 2 graduating students selected that year from WGSHA for the Taj Corporate Management Training Program. After completing his management training, he was posted to the Taj, Mumbai in F&B as an assistant manager. A year later, he was recruited by a Middle Eastern food service company and moved to Bahrain as a restaurant manager. During his 2.5-year tenure there, his restaurant won the American Express Award as the best restaurant for food. He then decided to continue his education and secured admission into the Master of Hospitality program at the Cornell University Hotel School in Ithaca, New York. Following his 2-year master's program, he joined Arthur Andersen in New York as part of their hospitality consulting team. Shortly thereafter, he moved to London after 4 years of Arthur Andersen and 4 more years at Deloitte in London. He was recruited by Starwood Hotels and Resorts Worldwide to join their acquisitions and development team based in Brussels, Belgium. He has completed 10 years with the Starwood and as a senior vice president and directly leading the team in Middle East and Africa. He's married with 2 young children. He is a boating enthusiast, a downhill skier, scuba diver, and hiker. He successfully summited Mount Kilimanjaro last year. Over to you, Neil.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Pai, Madam President, Mr. Sharma, parents, fellow WGSHites, it is slightly surreal for me to be standing here today, being honored in this fashion in the very same school where I was a student, where it seems it was yesterday, but it was 30 years ago, apparently. So 30 years ago, on a day not unlike this evening, and there was a function very similar to this, I think it was the annual day, I was in my 2nd day in the hotel industry here in Manipal, and I was doing what all fresh interns had to do, and I was assigned, as you would expect, to the kitchen stewarding department just over there in the kitchen. Specifically within the kitchen stewarding department, I was at the dishwashing machine. And at midnight, in the middle of the steam rising from the dishwasher and the plates and the sound and the food waste all around us, I turned to the colleague of mine next to me who was also washing dishes, and I said, "You know, it's my birthday today." And the guy stuck out a warm, soapy hand and said, "Happy birthday, welcome to the hotel industry." And so began a journey that took me from there to New York, to London, to Dubai, to South Africa, and so on and so forth. And brings me here today to this point, and I'd like to say thank you very much for all the honor and for all the fantastic things I've heard said about me. Mr. Sharma has made it very difficult for me because now I can't give you any advice. Madam Principal said, share some advice of what you've learned during your time. So now I'm in a bit of a bind. I'll take comfort from the fact that there are some things that I think I have in common with what Mr. Sharma had to say. And the first of those is, as you go out into the industry, don't be afraid to take some chances. Follow your heart. Don't just take a job or a position because it's there and it was offered to you and it pays some money. Do what it is that you believe in doing. And of course, as you take some chances, with chances come risk, and with risk comes the chance of failure. And nobody ever achieved anything great without failure. And so don't be afraid of it, embrace it. And at every step of the way, don't be afraid to challenge yourself and push yourself just that little bit beyond what you think you're capable of. You'd be amazed at how much you're able to do once you put yourself in a position where you have to do it. Nobody writes you instruction manuals or prepares you for your next position. You have to get the position and then figure out how to do it. And you'd be amazed at how quickly you can do that. And as you challenge yourself, what you find is you add a wealth of very diverse experiences to your resume. There's a very big difference, as somebody I respect a lot once said, there's a very big difference between 10 years of experience and 1 year's experience repeated 10 times over. Think about that for a second. I think it's very, very important. And And that idea of having 10 actual years of experience versus doing the same thing for 10 years is very, very different. And the final thing I'd say is, don't ever think that you're in any way unable to or unprepared for the best and most senior roles available in the business. You've got a fantastic education in the best hotel management institution in the country. And let me tell you from personal experience that prepares you to be neck and neck and head and shoulders above even from people that come in from anywhere in the world. So to those of you who are starting off in your careers and you're in your first year in the hotel industry, I'd say welcome to the hotel business. You've decided to join one of the most vibrant and exciting sectors that are out there. It's a $7.2 trillion business that employs more than 258 million people around the world. You've made the right choice. Have fun while you're here, form relationships, enjoy it, and look forward to a fabulous career in a sector that I truly believe is one of the best that there is that you could do work in. And to those of you who are graduating and you're setting out on your own journeys in the industry, as I said before, walk out of here with your head held high. You are the best and the brightest hotel management graduates in this country. Be proud of it. Go out and seize the opportunity that's available to you. Don't be afraid to reach out to alumni. There is a wealth of goodwill out there of people who are willing to support you, help you along the way, and give you advice as you need it. And in time, when it's your turn, keep in touch with the college and give back, contribute, and help those who come after you. I wish you all the best and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.